Hi, my name is Elizabeth Allen-Pennebaker. I'm a member at large of the board of directors of the Kentucky Genealogical Society. And my tip for December is the Adobe Scan app. This is a free app that you can download either from the App Store if you have an iPhone or from Google Play if you have Android. And you can see here that this is what it looks like when you go into the App Store to download the app. There are two different Adobe apps that are very commonly downloaded. You want the turquoise one, which is Adobe Scan. Adobe Acrobat is also good, but it does different stuff. So Adobe Scan is a free app that lets you use your phone to scan pretty much anything that you want. I use it a ton for work, but I also use it a whole lot for genealogy. It's really terrific for scanning all documents and pictures and sharing them with people, or just recording them when you're working in an archive and you want to just go through everything quite quickly and then examine it later. It does come with, it's free to download. It does come with a paid monthly subscription if you want some certain sort of upgraded features. I have never paid for the subscription and I have never missed it. The only thing that people might want out of it is that it comes with some optical character recognition, but really if you're going to pony up money for optical character recognition, it's probably smarter to pay for ChatGPT or another AI as a subscription, because that does a whole lot of other things besides optical character recognition. And it also is one of the best apps out there for optical character recognition. So I wouldn't bother paying for the Adobe Scan app at all. I put together a quick little movie just to show you some of my favorite features of the Adobe Scan app. So here's one. So first of all, you open it up and this is what it looks like. And you click the camera icon in order to start a new scan. And you can see here that all you do is have to aim your phone at the document you want to scan, and it automatically finds the edges for you. It does a really good job doing that, even if you've got a bunch of documents stacked up. But you can also then go in and adjust the edges if you want by dropping and dragging. You can see here that I actually am changing the edge just because I want to show you the next feature of the app that I absolutely love, which is called Cleanup. So when you use the Cleanup feature, all you do is you can take your finger and just wipe it across the screen and anything in the picture, in the scan, that you want to get rid of, right? So I use it to clean up edges of scans and also to get rid of folds in old documents. And then this is what it looks like when cleanup is finished. You can see that the app automatically applies a black and white filter to clarify your scans. I find that great for modern documents, but it's not the best for original documents. It tends to get rid of a lot of the detail. So you can go into the filters in the app and you can take it back to the original color, which is what I always do. You can always put a filter on again later if you want, but once you lose that detail by putting on a filter in the original scan, you can never get that back. So I always use the original color filter. Another thing you can do is you can mark up your scans if you want. I don't use this feature a ton, but it is helpful if you've got a record where you know that there's one particular thing that you want to remember to look at later, and be good for that. And then you can also adjust the brightness and the contrast on the scan. That is incredibly helpful if you are working with old documents. You can see here that when you make these adjustments, sometimes it can really make the handwriting look a lot clearer. And then you can save the scan. And once you have saved it, it's local in your phone, but then you can share it and put it up to the cloud in all kinds of ways. You can text it to yourself, you can text it to other people, you can send it on Signal, you can send it on WhatsApp, you can send it to your Drive, you can send it to your Dropbox, to your OneDrive, to your Kindle if you want to read it as a PDF. You can email it to yourself. Basically, any way that you want to scan it, you can do it. Or share it, you can do it. And this is really great because if you are like me, sort of the designated family historian, you can actually set up shared folders into which you drop your scans, and then everybody can see them, as soon as you make them, which can be really fun. So I think the last thing that I would say about this app in the very short time that I have is that it is absolutely fantastic for working in dusty basements of courthouses and that sort of thing, things that we usually do as genealogists. It doesn't require a flash. It does really compensate very, very well for the lighting, but it does have a tendency to burn through your phone battery. And when you're in these old archives that are not really set up for modern research, it can be hard to find outlets. And so along with getting this app, I also invested in the longest phone charging cord I could find. And that has actually saved me a whole bunch of times because then I've been able to go and keep my phone plugged in and use this all day long. And this is really great because, you know, back in the day when I was doing my dissertation, I had to, you know, sort of hand transcribe or, you know, laboriously type in things that I saw in documents. No more, like, you don't have to do that anymore. Basically, you just go click, click, click with your camera and you save all kinds of things. And then when you go home, you can look through all of your documents that you've collected. It takes, you know, what used to take me a month to do takes just a couple of days. So it's incredibly efficient in terms of time. And also, you know, like not everybody has a lot of time they can take off from work to travel. So it's a really great way to maximize the value of your research time. So I hope you found this helpful. And I hope you have very happy holidays.